I'm Johnny Scoville.
I'm Tommy Scoville.
We're in Death Valley, man.
We really are. We're in the middle of East Nowhere.
And this is Chase the Heat. But here's the funny thing. I got news for you, man. We have to talk. We've got to talk. The reason I'm doing this video now, we talked about this briefly on Instagram.
We did.
And we talked about it briefly in a late night live stream last night. But
we did.
Most people didn't see those, so we decided to make one now. We have a challenge we're going to be doing. Now, if it looks like he's kind of gingering that thing, being, just a little delicate, when you look at the bulge, there's some extra bulges, by the way. Remember, it was only 8 yesterday?
Yes, and look at this one right there. That one right there is the one that just would like to explode right now all over my brother Johnny's face.
Right there.
Or just kind of squeeze it really hard.
Here's the thing about this, man. First of all, there's a couple challenges. Number one,
if I just closed it?
Don't. Walking out here, in and of itself, is a challenge.
By the way, I have a headache that I cannot put into words.
Right now?
Yeah.
What from?
Oh,
the heat? Got a few things sitting there. And maybe a little bit over.
That could be. You know, you should be a chiropractor.
I can help you with that.
I think you'd be a good chiropractor.
Actually, I thought it was chiropractic, but whatever.
All right, so
that's exactly. So here's the deal.
This thing has been sitting outside in this sun for more than 2 weeks. I kid you not.
Okay, so
in the sun. Like, this is straight LA Beast style. I'm not trying to, but you got to pay homage, right, to the sickest human being that ever lived, right? Because we're all just, you know, a cheap imitation. But this is the kind of thing that sick human being would have done.
Hey, I got news for you too, man. In a perfect world, I'm almost hoping this would happen. If that thing blew up right now, do you have any sense of how good a video that would be?
I thought about it on the way over here. That's why I was just giving it a little bit of a squeeze.
Don't do that. Now, I've had this, but I've also had Oscar. That's Oscars.
This is the red wolfen.
So it is. Now, don't think it's wolf. It's wolfen. So here's the thing, though. And this is the issue. You did this a couple weeks ago, a month ago, a while ago.
Just pick one. Any of those. 3 weeks, month, while.
Anyway, so when you did, you opened that thing, because it wasn't all jacked up like this. You can't open that thing.
Well, yeah, it was swollen, but it was not puckering on the outside.
Well, you can't get. Yeah. Anyway, when you got inside, something was unique about it.
Yesterday there was 8.
I know. I'm telling you.
Now there's 9 of them. This thing wants to go.
And the extra one is right there. Stop.
Sorry.
So listen, when you opened it, whatever you opened it, there was nothing but juice in there.
The fish had completely dissolved into what could only be called.
I still say Hockney screwed up at the factory, because here's the deal.
Thorkel.
Here's the thing. Here's the problem with this.
And his kid.
Listen, there's no way it could be. It could have. There's no way he could disintegrate bone, dude. So what I think is they were sleeping on the assembly line and just canned up some juice. I'm not even joking.
No,
there's no way it's gonna.
I can explain this to you.
Let's have it.
It doesn't come out as juice. It comes out as this
sludge,
pasty, sludgy, nasty.
Listen carefully.
Don't
listen carefully. This could blow the camera apart. Listen to this.
Oh, blow up, blow up.
There's no fillets in there.
All right, so
here's what we're gonna do.
We're ready to go on this thing.
So here's what we're gonna do. I want to explain to you how we're gonna do it. Because you can look at it. We can't get a can opener. You can't open it the normal way. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm gonna chin check if you do it. I don't want that to explode in front of me. Don't do that again.
All right.
So here's the deal. We can't squeeze it with the can opener and do one of those numbers. It's just not gonna work. There's now 9 edges. There were only 8 yesterday. There's about to be another one right here.
Look, we can get purchased right here.
Point. Don't touch.
Right here. For the.
So we're gonna take a normal can opener, like you do with an oil can or something, and we think we can get a purchase right there.
This one, right there. Perfectly flat. It's the only one still flat.
Just remember the G, and the other side, maybe on the S.
Yeah, we're just going to poke a hole in it, a little airflow.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Well, you're going to have to, because if not, it's like trying
we're going to do the paper rock scissors.
It's like a bong without a carb, bro. You got a little air into that thing. You're not getting the smoke.
What we're going to do is this. We're going to...
it's a bong reference.
It is. We're going to do and by the way, everybody here is sober. You guys all need to know that. This is a sober crew.
Yeah.
It's been...
I'm Captain Tommy Scoville.
Do you know this? It's been over 13 years for me, and I'm proud of it, for all the bad stuff.
Right.
And we're rolling in on 4.5 years for alcohol. So I'm really proud of that.
It was 8 years on the 27th day of June. 8 years.
The
heroin.
Fantastic. Yeah. And you never really had a problem with anything else.
No. I mean, I drink beer occasionally.
Anyway, here's the deal. So that anyway, to explain that reference, but it really was a good reference.
It was.
There are people that laughing their heads
So
off.
if you don't have a hole in here to allow this to, because it's sludge, it's just going to get to the hole and pack up. So we got to do two sides. We'll get it done.
But we are going to do the paper rock scissors. See who's the unfortunate soul that has to do it. No, you know we're not going to do that.
No, you're right.
We're both going to do it. I'm
no,
going to
you're
hold
manning
it.
up. What do you mean we're both going to do it?
I mean we're both going to do it.
How's that work?
You'll hold it, and I'll open it this way.
Honestly, dude. I'm the smarter of the brothers. Did you think that was going to fly? No, look, here's what we'll do.
You want to take a skill shot to that Einstein?
I did.
You roll with that. Yeah, you should.
But that's the money shot. If you take
You
a skill
learned that
saw,
in college.
if you take a skill saw and you go zzz, just once, right? Stuff's going to fly all
Are you
over the
even
place.
listening to what you're saying? You're holding your hand. You want to touch it with a skill saw?
Right. It's a portable one. It's not
I don't care. It's a blade, circular blade. Whatever. No, we're just gonna do this. I think if anything we should. You have an ice pack?
Works for me.
You got an ice pack?
Yellow belly.
Do you have an ice pack? Do you have an ice pack?
No, but I got a 16 penny nail.
Let's go buy an ice pack.
You
Because what we
just,
can do
you
is
just
this.
want an ice pick.
Don't you dig an ice pack?
It would be fun
They've
to have
been
an
used so.
I
there's
know,
some
right?
movies.
Right here. You could do
Remember that?
these numbers. Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Yeah. You
All right,
know
so-
why? Because you just would shut up. Maury. Maury's wigs. Wigs, they do stay on in the in a hurricane.
He was such
in the pool.
He was so great. All right, and then when his wife shows up, I know you did something. Where's Morty? He's never come. He's never not come home. 35 years.
I'll take care of this. I'll take care of
Right? Anyway, so we may not even poke hole, but bottom line is, since there's no fillet in there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up where we can catch a purchase, and just like you do an oil can,
We're going to pour this thing into a couple of receptacles. I'm thinking a shot glass in size.
Yep. And we're gonna just drink it.
What could go wrong?
It could kill us. 'Cause
Excellent. It really
well,
could.
here's the thing that concerns me. This stuff is meant to be eaten if you treat it right. Dude, you
I
gotta
gotta-
admit, you guys have seen a million pastrami videos. You ever seen a can do that? Now, see all the defined edges? As God and I witnessed
Well, here's a
yesterday,
better
there was
question.
8.
Have you ever seen someone leave it in the desert, right, for 2 weeks before they ate it? That would be the better question.
No, but my concern is this: all that time in the desert, could that take something that's completely healthy? Could eat, turn to something that could kill you?
Sure. I mean, therein lies the problem.
So you know what I mean? We got a challenge here.
I'm looking at this, and it says, look, Gotcha Hagelson and Fersken got a Skaggleskid, right?
Clearly.
For all you know, that says, whatever you do, don't put this in the desert for 14 days before you eat it, right? And any of these things. Can you read any of those?
Sure. Let me see. Yeah, Burke Nevik. I
Right.
read week. Anyhow, you know what that says?
Right? Do not put this stuff out in the sun.
Whatever you do,
Refrigerate
don't
this
do it.
crap, right? It says refrigerate this crap somewhere on here, I promise you.
You thought that stuff was fermenting? It says on the thing, not fermented fish, but fermenting. What do you think it's doing now? That's like a
It's
wicked
turning
drug.
it. Yeah, this is going to be good because this has got the potential to not only cause a really good projectile vomit, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I do hold the world record for the greatest vomit in the history of.
You don't even have to watch it. If you go to the milk, don't even watch.
Just
If you
listen.
Just go to the milk. Put your hand away so you don't listen, but just cue up the sound. It's
Yeah,
special.
It is special, and it goes on for a very long time because it is a gallon, which is impressive.
And you know the great thing is, there's so many people that said, "Man, that's as good as Ellie Beast," or that put college grad.
And with all due respect, no one is as good as it. But
just to be mentioned in the same.
that's what I'm saying, dude.
All right,
For
so
real.
so we're gonna drink a shot glass of this sludge. I just can't even see what it looks like.
Oh, I can tell you what it looks like. It looks like
Look
raw
at this.
sewage.
Oh, see this. Bast 4, say button. You know what that means. Best used. Take a look at the bottom. March. You know what? It doesn't matter
Like
what
that
it
makes
says.
a
If
difference.
you put this thing
Are
in
you
this,
woofing me? You're looking for the expiration freaking date on this? It's been a Death Valley for 2 weeks in the sun. What's the expiration
at least
date?
it's only been 110.
I'm going to say a couple of weeks back is the expiration date. Now, all right, we're turning this thing off before it blows
One
up
last
in our
thing,
face.
right? One last thing we're gonna do though, and this is a smart thing to do. We're not gonna do paper rock scissors.
Did he
Steve.
really just say this is the smart
Please.
thing to do?
This is good
Do you
for.
hear yourself?
Okay, let me try this way. I've been a content creator forever. This is gonna make better content.
Okay.
Hear me out. We're both gonna open at the same time because that's so much funnier.
Just explain to me how that is even
I'll
possible.
hold it. You catch a purchase, open it. You can squirt it that way, so it's not getting either one of us. Or we could go
Oh,
like
I
this.
got this. No, I got this.
Or
I got this. No, you're right.
Hang on, I have another way.
No, 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 no,
I have a better
no,
idea.
no, I like
I got
this.
a black magic marker. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and what we'll do is we'll have to see, and you may have to open it towards you. You want to do that?
We can make this violent. Don't worry about it. This is going to be cool.
And when he says violent, it's
I
not like he's
meant,
gonna- yeah, it's gonna be ugly.
this will not be opened in a bucket of water.
And whatever we have wearing, we're gonna throw them out.
And we have neighbors that are maybe, 400 yards in any given direction.
At least we're perched on the
And
top
they're
so
all-
everybody can see it.
And they're all going to put their homes up for sale before the end of the filming of this video.
All right, I agree. So we're done. This is gonna be awful and brutal, and I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys have fun. If you guys have any other crazy suggestions, listen, I'm open.
Yeah, you know what? For real. Especially now that the boys are back in town. They're rocking the Ninos.
There's a neighbor looking right at us.
Well, do you blame them? But
Look,
this
look, I'm not joking. There he is.
I know. That's very
Oh.
cool. I don't care. All right. Are you ready? Yeah, you can catch us on YouTube. Now, this is the Red Wolfen.
And he ain't
tomorrow.
wolfing.
No, we're not wolfing. Providing this does not explode today.
That could happen.
Could happen. If it doesn't,
Tomorrow you're gonna see something really crazy.
you're going to see something very unique.
So in the description box, all the normal stuff. Right here is the bus. Right there is the boat. Right here is all the stupid challenges I've ever done. This one's gonna be right up there, boy. And right here is Pepperology. If you're brand new to the Pepper game, you want to learn some stuff. Right there
And right here
is a problem.
is Red Wolf waiting
And he ain't wolfing.
for tomorrow. No.
I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I think it's gluten-free, just for the record.
Man, thank goodness for that, because I'll tell you what,
Can't
that's
afford
where
it.
I was gonna drop the line.
Can't afford the gluten at this point.
I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I am Tommy.
This was Chase the Heat.
Hey.